Is Iqbal Survé the funder behind Jacob Zuma's new political party? I'm Rebecca Davis, senior journalist for the Daily Maverick. In mid-December, former President Jacob Zuma announced that he would be throwing his weight behind a new political party called uMkhonto Wesizwe. It didn't take long for rumours to start circulating about who else might be involved. So at this stage, we know very little about this new political party, other than that it is backed by former President Jacob Zuma. Its name is uMkhonto Wesizwe, which is obviously the name of the ANC's military wing during apartheid. And for that reason, it's a direct provocation. And the ANC have said that they're going to be exploring legal action. Zuma has said that the party was established after calls to him from religious leaders, traditional leaders, and former MK fighters. A document from the IEC shows that the party was registered on the 7th September 2023 by a man called Jabulani Khumalo. At the time, Khumalo described himself as both a dissatisfied ANC member and a former MK fighter. Since then, multiple figures from within both the ANC and MK have come forward to say that this man was never an MK combatant. And given how difficult record keeping was at the time, that is probably not an easy question to settle. In the interim, it's been suggested that one of the funders of this party is the owner of independent media, Iqbal Survé. According to one widely viewed tweet, Surve has pledged hundreds of millions of rands to this party. Adamantly denying this charge is Iqbal Survé himself, who tweeted, "For the record, I have never funded or been approached by this new party." And Survé also added, "With regard to my future funding support for the 2024 elections, I intend to make public the organizations I intend to support." So who is telling the truth here? I hopped onto an online database to see what I could find out about uMkhonto Wesizwe's registration as a company. It was registered as a non-profit company and it has 3 directors listed, one of whom is Jabulani Khumalo. Another listed director has the same name as someone who was arrested in 2020 for trying to steal SASSA social grants money from the system. So there's no sign of Iqbal Survé there, which is not surprising if he's only a donor. But the other factor to consider here is that Iqbal Survé is not known for being a political donor at all, at least according to formal channels. Since South Africa's Political Party Funding Act was passed, there have been 9 reports in which political parties are supposed to disclose all their major funders. Survé and his businesses have never appeared in those records. Obviously, we can't know what's happening behind the scenes, but uMkhonto Wesizwe, like all other registered political parties, will be required to disclose in the next financial quarter whether they have received donations of more than 100,000 rand from any single source. But the balance of probabilities here suggests that this party has not received hundreds of millions of rands in funding from Survé or from anyone else, which is unfortunate for them because that's probably the scale of funding they would need to make a dent in this increasingly overcrowded electoral field.